Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we currently have ourselves, well, a bit of maintenance work to do here. You can see here we have a lot of vassals under us, no doubt about that, and they're nearly all count rank vassals. Now each one of these are incredibly weak, right? But together, they bring a lot of men-at-arms. So ultimately we do want to have higher rank vassals under us, and we probably want to get working on that fairly soon. For now, that's going to cost a fair amount of gold. I'm just going to grant these vassals over for the rightful liege for the moment. And we can declare war on Brittany, so we probably should do this with the de jure county of Poitiers, I believe was the one that we decided on previously. There's a number of these that we can get. This is going to be a lot of wars. But for now, this'll do. So that's going to open up a lot of locations to attack France when we get the piety to do it. So we'll declare this war for now. There we go. And we're going to raise up our forces over here. And in the meantime, we're going to be making gold. The idea behind that gold is actually not to invest it in our personal realm the way we have been, but we're going to start making some duchies down here. And possibly kingdoms. Probably kingdoms. We'll probably start with kingdoms. That'll be fine. We want to keep Navarra under our own control, but we can hand out all of these kingdom titles, and that would be absolutely fine to do. No issues there whatsoever. We've already got Burgundy. This is all de jure under Aquitaine, right? Yeah, why are these guys not showing up as de jure transferable? Possibly because we haven't made the duchy title. That's probably what's going on here. But these all should really be under Aquitaine. For now, I'm just going to declare this war. We're probably going to start with making the actual duchies. And we're going to head on in here. We'll need gold for all of that. So there is a dangerous faction here. This might be fake. I think this is likely a fake faction. This one's not. Okay, fair enough. The rest of these probably are. Okay, so we're going to group these together, and we're going to head off over this way. Now, we can sell trivial titles, which we're going to do. There we go. Sounds good. I see. Okay, a true and loyal vassal. I like it. This is kind of awkward. We have to siege here to avoid attrition going up into... Oh, this is in Poitiers directly. Okay, I see. I see what we've got going on. So that's not a big deal. We have a lot of forces raised right now that we probably don't necessarily need. We're going to send these guys on over to catch this force, ideally, while we head up and continue to siege. And we siege very quickly now that we have bombards. No doubt about that. Oh, right. France is in this war. This doesn't actually matter, I don't think. I think we still win this. We'll find out. Okay. We don't win that battle. That battle is taking place in, what, Plains? And I think technically they're the defender. And 41 knights. Okay, that would be why. We can raise additional forces, and we'll retreat from here as soon as possible. Which is possible right now. We're retreating up to Poitiers. Okay. That seems fine. We have a numerical advantage, and we're continuing to raise up our forces. And we had a good retreat there. I'm actually not upset about that at all. What did we lose from that? 8% war score? Okay. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. No issues there at all. So we're going to pursue these guys over this way. And we'll catch them up here. We have additional forces on the way in. And there we go. We win this battle, I think. It's very close. It's very, very close. I'm not actually sure who's winning this, but our quality is better now. Looks like they are winning it, surprisingly. Okay, that was a very close battle, but we were attacking them in hills. Again, this is a good retreat, though. I'm actually okay with losing these battles. We're whittling down their numbers, and they're not actually capable of fighting us at this point, I feel like. I mean, they have a lot of knights, and they have a lot of men-at-arms. That's the reason why this is happening the way it is. For the moment, I'm not going to fight them over here. Okay, I don't like this fighting position. We do need to be more careful about candlelight. Okay, so we're at 37%. Losing these battles is, of course, awkward for us. No doubt about that. Let's come in over this direction. I don't want to fight them in forest. Okay. They're just kind of being awkward here. Sure. What's their plan? They're moving around this way. Okay. This seems fine. We fight them up here. Absolutely we do. So fighting them up here in plains is likely much better for us than that really close battle before. We have better number advantage. Yeah, this is more like it. That's what we want to see. Okay, phenomenal. Losing those two battles honestly doesn't matter. We'll grab Architect here. That's fine. And we are going to grab this siege down this way. Phenomenal. So we win that battle. We're going to come up and take out this... I believe that's a Merc force. Yeah. And actually the war's over. So we can enforce our demands here. And disband our troops. So it was mildly awkward to lose those first couple of battles, but it was mostly because A, we were being greedy with our troop raise in the first battle, and B, the second battle we fought them with them defending in hills. That's what it comes down to. So that's absolutely fine. At this point, if we were to hypothetically declare a struggle clash on France, you can see this is why we went for Poitiers, because we will now get 1, 2, 3, 4 additional counties. Well, actually, I think we would have gotten Berry before, but that's 3 additional counties there. 7,000 piety needed to declare this, though, is a lot of piety. No doubt about that. And we're currently a religious icon. We would end up losing 13,000 devotion for this if we were to declare this right now. That's a big penalty, and I don't want to do that at this moment. So instead, I would rather go on a pilgrimage here. So we're going to do that, and we're going to do a pious pilgrimage. We can head this time up to Cologne or Canterbury. Santiago is a fairly short distance. So I think we'll go to Cologne this time. And that'll be fine. This is not great safety, that's for sure. We don't need experienced captains for this. So perhaps like a mountaineer would be good. Okay. We get rid of... mercenary guards are definitely still handy. You know what? Let's have the mercenary guards and the experienced captains, and let's change our route to go primarily overseas. So we're going to add a detour over here. And then we're going to come in up over this direction. Hang on, we need to add a detour here. So we come in up over this way. And then we go back to Cologne. And then we would come back up this direction, add another detour over to here. Oh, this is not going by sea. Hang on a moment. Okay, if that's not going by sea, it looks like it wants us to go absolutely northward here, which is certainly doable. So we go to Arun. Okay, it really doesn't want us to go coastal. Got it. So we're going to not do the captains then. So hiring mountaineers would probably be okay. We could avoid a significant chunk of this area here, though. So if we were just like this, we add a detour going up over here. We still have this hill's chance of danger. Okay, we get rid of that. That doesn't actually change anything. And then this, we add a detour here, right? So that brings us down to 132. And then we would grab our Mountaineer 001. So where is this? Literally only right here. So if we customize our route after this to come up here, and then we go here first, like that. Now we're good. No danger on this route. Phenomenal. It's going to be a little slower, but that's fine. We're not concerned about that. So we're going to increase our costs here. We're going to go for Zealotry. And we're going to start our pilgrimage. It's fairly expensive, but that's fine. We do need to do some work over here, right? So the kingdom title of Navarra is the only kingdom title that we want to personally hold. Then we've got the Kingdom of Andalusia down here, which is currently our title. And we might actually want to grant that over to this guy over here. So that would be the Kingdom of Andalusia. We don't want to grant these counties with. Alarcos is part of the Kingdom of Andalusia. Hang on. Got it. So this is part of Toledo. This is part of Andalusia. Okay, so that's actually fine. That means that we could give Alarcos out with this. So we would end up giving it to probably... I'm going to give it to this guy. It's kind of weird. But I'm going to give it to him. Actually, hang on. No, wait. He's the wrong religion. This guy's the right religion. So we should give it here. Not grant vassal. I want to grant title for the moment. So we're going to give the Kingdom of Andalusia here. 2 vassals go with, and we're going to be giving the County of Alarcos as well. So that'll put us at 14 out of 15. We still hold the capital of Cordoba, and we'll do something about that soon enough. Now, we've got the Kingdom of Valencia over here. That should de jure go to this guy. So we'll grant that over. He has the wrong religion. We'll see if he'll convert after that. So let's send him a quick gift here. And demand his conversion. He has a 2% chance of acceptance. Okay. And that's probably not going to end up happening. So this is all part of the Kingdom of Navarra, right? So that's fine. Although this guy up here should probably be under Navarra. So we would grant that vassal right here. And again, the reason for doing this is so that rebellions have significantly fewer men-at-arms, specifically. So then we would get a kingdom down over this way. That could go to this guy. That's absolutely fine. So that would be the Kingdom of Badajoz, like this. Phenomenal. And now can we grant, yes, a de jure vassal over here. And really, this vassal should go with to something. Yeah, right here. Can only grant... Oh, right. We need to grant vassal, not grant title. Okay. So something like that. It's a little bit awkward because of this area up over here, right? But for now, that's okay. Now, as far as the Kingdom of Aquitaine goes, we can definitely make some duchies out over this way. So the Duchy of Toulouse, which would go to, hypothetically, this guy. Show only the recent titles. There we go. 4 vassals go with. And then we've got this up over here. A couple of duchies out this way. Okay. For the time being, I'm just going to grant these vassals here. They're not considered de jure, technically, but we'll do this for the moment. So we're just doing some realm restructuring here. And this vassal should also go into Aquitaine for the time being. Okay. Some awkwardness out over here for sure. Burgundy and Aquitaine will have to handle that on their own. No major concerns there for right now. Okay, now for Africa. Africa's a big old mess. No doubt about that. Absolutely a huge mess. So we're going to look at duchy titles down here. We're going to create Fazan. And we're going to put that here. So we're going to grant that to this guy. 2 vassals go with. We've got a county title up over here. I don't think we can make that for the moment, so that will have to be what it is. Same down here for right now, but we can create this duchy. That will go to this guy. Perfect. What else do we have for county titles over here? We've got these. We cannot usurp that at this moment. Okay. Are we still truced with this guy? We are. Okay. So for now, that's okay. I do want to create this duchy title. We'll grant that off over to this guy. I don't want to grant him the Kingdom of Africa just yet. Just the duchy title. And I feel like this count goes there too. Yes. Okay, so that's fine. No problem whatsoever there. We're not too concerned about the realm structure down here, to be honest. We mostly just don't want to hold this stuff ourselves, right? So we're going to create this duchy title, and we're going to grant that over to this guy. Perfect. And at this point, we've got a lot more to do. A lot more to do. So that's kingdom level. We want to be working on duchy level right now. So we'll grant that over to this lady. Cool. And then we've got this duchy up over here. So we can definitely create that title and grant that to this guy. Perfect. This vassal should have gone with, but okay. I'm guessing it's because he held other territory down here. Which is fine. So then we get Tunis, and we'll put that to this guy. Duchy of Tunis, 3 vassals go with. Fantastic. So that's all good. This is much better structured down here, but it's not well structured yet. So we do need to deal with a bunch more duchies here, right? Absolutely, this is something that we need. We'll grant this title out over here. And we will continue to work our way through these duchies. We've got plenty of gold for this. So this guy is going to get the Duchy of Alger. There we go. What else do we have down here? Yes. This all looks good. Not the kingdom, just the duchy. He'll probably end up getting the kingdom since it's named the same thing. But for now, we're just working on duchies. So we need to create the duchy over here first. That would help. Create this duchy and grant title. Fantastic. So these duchies are already created. So we just need a couple more down over this way. Create this duchy, and that'll be granted to this fine gentleman here, who definitely didn't rebel against us previously. And what else do we need? Okay. Only a couple more duchies to go here. I like it. So we're going to grant title here. Perfect. And come on down this way. Grant title. And did we just grant it already? No, we created title. Okay, I misspoke there. Perfect. I confused myself. I like it. We're going to create this title, and we're going to grant this title. Excellent. So there's still one out over here. Gotcha. Canarias can definitely be created, and we'll go to this lady. There we go. So that's going to clean up our vassal situation substantially. We've still got some counties near our border areas, and that is because we can't exactly have the duchies for them yet. We'll get that handled eventually, but now I want to do the kingdom levels. So we'll continue to have our duchies in Navarra up here. That's fine. We could, well, we'll come back to this after we get our kingdoms done. So, kingdoms. We cannot usurp this one yet. Okay. Kingdom of Maghreb, we currently hold personally. We're going to grant that over to this duchess, although it's not a recent title. There we go. 5 vassals go with. Cool. Next up, we've got Taher, and that is going to go to this kid. Perfect. There we go. Next up, we, of course, have the Kingdom of Africa, which we currently hold, and we're going to grant that over to this duke. I'm sure this is not going to create any problems whatsoever. So Kingdom of Africa there, he is the correct religion. I just wanted to double-check that. And any other kingdoms that we can create down here, I don't think we can get Sahara. No, not yet, although we're close to getting 2 additional kingdoms down this way. So that reduces the number of vassals directly reporting to us dramatically. We also might eventually end up giving out the Kingdom of Navarra and just personally holding all of this, right? So we're at 14 out of 15 domain. I want to revoke this title. So this is the title of Alto Aragon. 100% chance. I like it. Do it. So our pilgrimage has started. Okay, you'll pay the price in this world. And there's Alto Aragon under our control. Perfect. So now we need to put in a new steward, and that's going to be the King of Aquitaine. Sounds good. Our realm is now much, much more manageable. It's not perfect, but it's a lot better. So that's great. We are off to visit our holy site. So in the meantime, we can definitely work on... Okay, this is not our heir. I was going to say he became a naive appeaser. That would be bad. But no, that wasn't our heir. So we're going to continue to work on our upgrades here now that we have our realm. Our pilgrimage would become more pious. Or we could gain 50 piety and the pilgrimage becomes more pious, and we would gain accepting for 5 years. That's a decent amount of piety per month as well. Do it. I like it. So over here in Malagon, we're definitely going to upgrade these workshops. Any other upgrades that we need to work on? Well, almost certainly yes, as these castles start to finish up. But the bigger thing is going to be when we finish our current research on cranes. That's going to be when a lot of this is going to open up. So we're going to be getting close to maxing out a lot of this fairly soon. Okay. Sure, we can imprison her. That's fine. What's our regent mandate? They just empowered, or furthered it. Fill coffers? Okay, beautiful. That's absolutely perfect. Actually, it was increasing feudal taxes, but that's fine. So this is all okay. I do want to continue to get upgrades going here where possible. So that's all completely fine. Checking through here. We absolutely want to be spending this money. Cool. I just went up to speed 5 accidentally. Did not intend to do that. Let's bring that right on back down. Excellent. More pious, 250 piety. 26% chance of becoming ill. Wow, that's sad. We did actually become ill. Well, hopefully that'll go away. This is acceptable. This is our vassal, so no. Acceptable. Vassal, so no. And vassal, so no. And actually acceptable. This guy doesn't report to us. So that's perfect. He is a vassal within our realm, but he does not report to us, so we honestly don't care about him anymore. So that's wonderful. We should have far less factionalism at this point. Like, overall, the realm structure is so much better now. Temple inspiration. We're not going to be building more temple holdings, most likely. More piety would absolutely be good here. We'll join in prayer to God. Fantastic. So that'll be okay. No issues whatsoever there. Diplomacy challenge, huh? Hey, we successfully interpreted it. And the end is nigh. We're going to get more piety here. That's great. 250. Do it. And we just finished promoting culture in Alto Aragon. So this is now Basque. Fantastic. So we can actually upgrade this castle once it's ready to be upgraded. It's currently constructing. This guy's no longer our vassal, so we are definitely going to accept that. The same with most of these, to be honest. This guy's still our vassal, so we're going to decline that for the moment. Okay, that all looks good. So we'll be arriving here. We've achieved some amount of piousness. We have walked the holy path. Excellent. And we visited the Cologne Cathedral. Cool. So we're gaining some amount of piety here. Our pilgrimage would become more viable here. I like it. Pay the gold. Do it. We're no longer ill. That's a good sign. And we did achieve piety level 2 at least, so that's something. Now this is looking reasonably fine. Hopefully we get some other decent events here, but I don't think at this point that we're going to make, like, piety level 4, obviously. So this is acceptable. This is acceptable. This is acceptable. And this is acceptable. Phenomenal. Pilgrimage would become more pious. 100 gold, huh? Okay, do it. So we're not going to make level 3 piety, I don't think. That's okay. Cool. Cologne, it has been an honor. So we got a good amount of piety here, and we're going to start heading back home. Sadly, it's not enough piety to declare this struggle clash. Although I am noticing that Brittany took over this location down here. So it's actually slightly cheaper now. 59.85. We still don't want to do this. We would lose a lot of levels of devotion still. We'd go down to faithful for doing this. I would prefer not to. We're probably just going to let that piety build up over the next little while. We could get a duck quack for 5 years, minus 10% stress. Or we could follow the duck for a while. Surely the duck will lead us to adventure. Was that a wild duck chase? It was indeed. Fantastic. Mild frostbite, huh? Do we actually care about our guest here? Not really. We'll keep on moving. She endured. Okay. Fantastic. So that's absolutely great. And we'll consider the armor gone for a price. We get 30 gold there. Excellent. Our fortress in Molina just finished up, and we are, of course, going to upgrade our blacksmiths there. Or rather, our workshops, I should say. Any of these giving us piety? No. That's sad. I would prefer to have some more piety here, but this will do for now. We're now a traveler, and out here we feel truly free. Fantastic. This guy's no longer our vassal, so we'll take his 100 gold. Wonderful. 58% chance to be a competent guide. And we were. Beautiful. So that's absolutely great. I would absolutely love to be getting more piety here. But we'll take improved pastures in Cordoba, I guess. Sure, why not? So down here in Cordoba, we are going to upgrade here. We just had a mental break, so we're going to punch somebody. Fantastic. We had a mental break because our friend Tybalt died. Okay, fair enough. So we've got a lot of gold at this moment. I would like to spend some of it down. Oh, I intended to press enter for this, but this pop-up popped up. Okay, I guess we are doing this. We are going to try to copy a famous move. Cool. And we're just going to do low chances to risk of injury. Okay, he bested us in a duel, but we were victorious? I'm a little confused. Apparently we won due to his injury risk score. Okay. Well, we're getting conflicting information on the outcome of that one, that's for sure. So what else do we have to upgrade? Well, quite a number of things, actually. This is a level 4 castle at this point, and we definitely want to level up this castle to a level 4 as well. We're currently dying. Okay, why are we dying? We're just not feeling well. Okay, we're almost back home. We'll see if we survive. If we do die, it's not necessarily the end of the world. So, what happens if we die? We lose the Kingdom of Navarra to our son here. This guy gains the Empire of Maghreb, which we may as well create. Okay. So this guy would gain the Empire of Maghreb, so we'd have to reconquer it from this guy. And we'd have to get the Kingdom of Navarra back as well. We've returned home. We are still apparently dying. Can we seek treatment? Do we have a court physician? We do have a court physician. We could demand conversion from our court physician, but I don't know that that'll help anything. Okay. Carnal comforts, huh? Who is this? I don't really care. We'll gain some piety here. Unfortunately, if we do die, we're going to lose all of our piety that we have. So, if we're going to die, we may want to declare this struggle clash right now. Yes, we're going to lose levels of devotion for it. But we probably want to declare this now, while we can. And hope that it doesn't go away if we die. Hope that our heir inherits the war. So we're going to raise up our forces here, but it is time to put a cut in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we'll see what happens when this guy dies. We're going to lose the Empire of Maghreb. We'll take it back. We'll have a claim on it. It's not a big deal. Navarra, we should be able to handle. Even if that goes away, that's maybe not the worst thing, actually. As long as we still hold these here, right? That would be the ideal. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Shadow Wolf, Andy McGar, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Soccerman12 UK, Kentogan, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.